to jobs. And so people were having to ride the ferry boat to go back and forth to work. It was called Barrio Logan. Now this is the largest Mexican-American city in all of California, and it was established in the 1800s. In the 1900s, Mexico, which is only about 10 minutes away from us, actually had a horrible, very violent revolution. And so the people were fleeing Mexico to save their own lives, and they landed right here in Barrio, making it about 20,000 people strong, so a very, very large community. Off to the left of the trolley, a third of our naval fleet is parked all along the water's edge. That's 32nd Street Naval Base, okay? And straight ahead of us, you'll see Coronado. And then as we go a little further, on a clear day, you can see all the way to Tijuana, Mexico. And then off to the right, you're going to see a big peninsula. That is Point Loma. Down on the ground, you'll see the Hotel Del Coronado. There's about 26,000 people that call Coronado home, and it is a beautiful home. We're going to see a lot of that beauty as we drive through the city right now. But the first people in this area were the Kumeyaay Native Americans. They could not live over here, though, because there was no fresh water. So they would just come over here to hunt and fish. The deal. He was going to give it to a couple over in Old Town for a wedding gift. Pretty good, right? I got a toaster, you know what I mean? Anyway. We started advertising from California that if you moved out here, it was really good for your health. Well, people actually believe they're acquainted, so one day after hunting, they decided hard to believe. But that's another part of the story, so we'll get to that later. But anyway, so they sent away for the redwood, and they brought it by waterway, and it landed behind us. So we had our ferry boat landing in there. That used to be the railroad that they built houses in here. Now, with Babcock and Story, we're trying to get people to come out here to help them build the hotel. They told them we're gonna pay you, but we're gonna give you a place to live too. So they had to start bringing in houses and set them up on new foundations. So these houses were already built, and then they brought them in by barge. Over here was actually built in San Diego, and then brought by barge over here and set up over here right close to the beach. And we have affectionately named it the Baby Dell because it looks a lot like the Hotel del Coronado. It's a red-roofed Victorian-style house. Isn't that beautiful? And so last year that beautiful home sold for $19 million. So if you want to live in Coronado, you've got to save your pennies. It costs a pretty penny to live over here. Straight ahead of us is that big peninsula. That is Point Loma. And out at the end of Point Loma is the Cabrillo National Monument. So if you were looking for that, that's where you find it. Now you can see the beautiful beach here. The waves are crashing. It looks great. Gorgeous out there. This has been named #1 beach of all of California. It's absolutely beautiful. And they keep it very pristine because they want to keep that title. But straight ahead of us we have the Hotel del Coronado. It looks like a little castle sitting in the sand. And then I want you to notice something off to the right. These little dunes in the sand, these grassy dunes. Now, when I was a kid, we called this Mundo Beach because there was a guy that his job was to bring all the seaweed off of the beach in the morning and hide it under the sand. Well, he did a really good job of that. He got very creative and he spelled out in very large letters, Coronado Beach with all of that seaweed. And so if you Google Earth that, that's what you'll see. When the pilots fly in, that's the first thing they notice. They know they're home. Now this walkway actually to the right takes you all the way around to the front of the hotel because it faces the beach out there. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is the side and the back side of the Hotel del Coronado. And what I want you to know is that it took them 11 months to build that thing. And they're doing a little bit of facelift on it right now. But anyway, they had no blueprints and no plans when they put that thing together. It's just great craftsmanship, I guess. But there was a movie made in there called Some Like It Hot with Jack Lemmon, Tony Curtis, and that's beautiful. Now, I want you to notice this big, beautiful park. This is Sprinkles Park. And off to the left, you're going to see a little library, the Coronado Library. Now, that was given to the city of Coronado by John D. Sprinkles. It was just one of the many things that he did for Coronado. They say of John D. Sprinkles is he was one of the most